This is a time of celebration, of coming together. This can be a communion, but ultimately it is creating a foundational and coming together with other individuals in order to either celebrate and just like a happy time, just celebrating, having fun, creating that foundation, and just inviting other people into your life in order to celebrate. We even have the Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. This tells me that this is a time to just like appreciate what you have right now and just be in that presence of just happiness, of like what you have right now, and of gratification and celebrating that joy actually with others. But you also have the sense of like containing yourself, of maybe keeping your finances together, where like you feel that maybe your bank account is on a tight rope and like you have to confine yourself, you have to contain yourself. And Four of Pentacles also doesn't have to do with like actually containing your finances. It could be like literally you just feel like you have to self. Is interesting in regards to like Four of Wands, because Four of Wands is often like wands is about passions, projects, what gives us excitement, and Four of Wands particularly is about sharing that joy with others. Often it is about like bringing two people together. You see these two people are like, it's almost like you're traveling to them and they're like, oh my god, here you are, oh my god. But it's like you feel in the celebration, you feel like you still have to in some form, you feel like this joy, this excitement, you can't like loosen your reins in regards to like containing yourself. So in some sense, like maybe you're like just like two sides of your life where you're celebrating creating a foundation, or maybe the fact that you are celebrating creating a foundation is because you were able to contain your finances. And so like, or it could be a sense of like you invested or you spent a little more money on a celebration, a wedding potentially, and then having to like constrain your finances because the time of like weddings can be overly expensive, or like going out with others and like celebration, and then like having to like contain yourself, constrain yourself, or just like not spend as much money. Like all the money that you receive, you feel like you have to like contain for yourself, and you have to just like be more frugal in where money goes. Wow, okay, you came out in this reading, King of Wands. So this is like passions, excitement. Maybe you are in a position of power where there is a sense of celebration, but you're in a position of power where you have to constrain yourself. You're in a leadership role. But there is a tower at the back of the deck. So towers is about like foundations falling apart. And so the tower could be a warning of actually giving you the advice of like really constrain your finances, even in the sense of like don't let you celebrate. Maybe you're going into a leadership role, you're getting promoted, but this is a time of like really constraining yourself. The Four of Pentacles in the middle of like the Wands energy, which is a powerful energy of your power, as well as your passion, your excitement, your ignition for life. Wands is about life. It's about blossoming, because you see the wands, there's always like lots of little leaves blossoming. So even like one wand has the potential to grow many branches, and there's this growth, there's this expansion. But you're almost being advised to like constrain yourself in this time. Don't get like so overturned by possibility of expanding into a leadership role or promotion. This is essentially that you get more free with your money. What's interesting, we have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Six of Cups. Four of Cups is about not seeing opportunities in front of you. Could be saying no in order to see the actual opportunity you want. But Tower can, because we have the Four of Wands and we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is definitely like stabilizing your position, stabilizing your foundation. Ooh, High Priestess. Okay. I'm seeing a Queen of Cups at the back of the deck. So you might actually be like creating a foundation, and you're being advised to really be frugal about, because you're like, I feel like you're creating a foundation for your family. You're creating it, and in order to do that, you feel like you have to be frugal with your payments. You have to like know where your money goes in order to really be in the leadership role to provide stability, because Fours is about stability. It's a foundation. It's really High Priestess. This is about tapping into, it could also be talking about like a couple, like love, a relationship, because we do have the Queen of Cups, which is about your emotions. It could be talking about like a Queen of Cups like in your life, but High Priestess is about like unknown knowledge that we can tap into via our intuition, via the moon, via the dark shadow, via our dreams. It's our intuition, it's our inner knowledge. So really tapping into like in your promotion, you really have to listen to your own intuition and not be advised by others. And this can be really restraining yourself from others. There's influence, and really listening to your own intuition. In the celebration of others, it's actually advising you to restrain yourself. Like in celebrating with others and drinking and enjoying things that give you joy and excitement and empowerment and power, the King of Wands, don't forget to possibly restrain yourself in positions of power in regard, maybe restrain yourself in sharing parts of yourself, so much of yourself that maybe there's parts of yourself that you need to keep secret in regards to the High Priestess. But I'm getting like in the celebration of a possible, I don't know, in your leadership role, you are being advised to possibly restrain yourself, to contain yourself, not share everything about yourself to others. This is not an advice on secrecy, but of like, don't give up all your cards. Don't, because the Four of Pentacles can be about constraining your finances, constraining your money, knowing where your money goes, but it also can be like King that is not giving, so you're just like overly obsessive, overly greedy, and it can become that. But it's really tapping into inner knowledge or conscious knowledge that you receive via dreams or other aspects, and listening to your own intuition in regards to making a choice regarding your foundations, in regards of money, in regards of your empowerment, your power, your passions. Four of Wands with the Four of Pentacles, this can signify that this is a time of celebration and achievement that is accompanied with financial stability and security, which you can see with the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. But it also suggests like putting caution to, or celebrate with caution and in maybe a more controlled aspect, and to like really hold your own achievement resources, not to give out so much of yourself. Like not everyone needs to know everything about their leader, but I'm also getting like there's a sense of like constraining your finances, not sharing your finances as much with everyone else, even in a time of celebration. Clarify this for, yeah, Four of Pentacles, there's a Tower moment. So definitely restrain your finances, prepare for future catastrophic events, have an emergency fund for your future, for your foundations. Clarify this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, just like do what you need to do and focus on your passions and projects, and not putting so much of yourself out there. I mean, celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate your achievements, but this is also about like constraining and focusing on your own achievements and not sharing so much of yourself that you lose that mystery as a leader. Not everyone don't need to know every detail of our leader. It can create, I don't know, there's also like a sense of like eyes, or just your information that needs to be like hidden, or there's something about information that will be revealed in regards to the Tower. The foundations you've created, like things will topple down, so definitely prepare for if something does happen, and just like focusing on your projects, completing your projects, completing your tasks, no matter how mundane they may be. What is this High Priestess Priestess. We have the Hermit. Yeah, so as a leader, really taking that time to giving yourself isolation and protecting your inner knowledge, protecting your intuition. I don't know, psychic attacks possibly, so like really providing that energetic boundaries. I keep getting like you don't need to share all the information. All the information you need to know, you don't need to share. Continue to just work on what you need to work on in order to complete your projects. Like, just because you're making all the money and you have the promotion doesn't mean you need to share all the information you know, or you need to share all the funds. Like, really contain yourself in regards to finances, in regards to intuition, information. Like, maybe you're planning something, you're building something. I'm the foundation, the Four of Wands, but it's like really keeping that shit in check. You really don't need to tell everyone everything, and just tell everyone as a leader, tell what they need to know at that moment. But also I will say, in regards of the Tower, I will say that Four of Wands with the Tower, this is telling like really you're building a foundation. Really look at building a foundation, not trying to build something up like an empire up too quickly. Really focus and contain yourself to continuously work on your empire or your projects in order to create that strong foundation, so that no matter what, any attacks that happen, I'm getting like you don't need to share your plans. The Hermit with the High Priestess, it's like containing your information, containing what you know, and only sharing information that is needed to share with others, but really needing to contain yourself. But my advice also is, in regards to the Tower, really focusing on creating a foundation that will endure surprise attacks in regards to your finances, in regards to just like your foundation.